Hello, this is Hope Kaya of SantaFeWebDesign.net, and this is SantaFeArtist.us, which is one of my recent clients, a brilliant artist. You should come see her work at SantaFeArtist.us. So Andrea Broyles has a blog, and this is her first blog post. And she has an image and it has a caption, and the caption and the image have this formatting that has a background color around and a white text that's centered. So this video is going to teach you how to do a new blog post with an image, with a caption, and it requires that your web designer has done some CSS work so that when you do the caption, it automatically formats this way. And it requires Joomla 1.5 or 2.5 or beyond, and JCE Content Editor with the plugins that you can buy with the free component. And they're cheap and they're totally worth it. So we're using the caption plugin and the image plugin. And it requires that you have a front-end login capability. And so let's create a new blog post that has an image with a caption. Okay, we're going to upload the image from our hard drive, and we've got the image ready here on our desktop. And the image is not too big. You don't want something that's over 1,000 kilobytes. You're likely to get stopped by the system if it is. So, you know, if you could do something, if you don't know how to make an image smaller, I'm going to try to remember to link from this video to another one that teaches you how to do that. And so that's what we're going to do. We're going to create a new blog post. We're going to put this image in it. And we're actually going to do a caption, but also we're going to link the blog post to the portfolio image for this piece on her website. And that's great for search engines. So I'm going to go, I've got 2 tabs open right now in Chrome. I'm using Chrome. And we've already logged in, and you can tell because we've got a little pencil icon showing up here. And if you roll your cursor over it in just the right way, it says Edit Article. And we've also got a link down at the bottom that says New Blog Post, which wouldn't be there if we weren't logged in, because only logged in people get to add posts to this website, right? You don't want the whole world doing that. So your web designer, or you, have to create this situation that kind of replicates this in order for this tutorial to help you. Okay, we're going to click on, we're logged in, we're going to click on New Blog Post, and we're going to put a title in. And I'm going to say it's called Daughter, a New Figurative Sculpture. And I'm saying a new figurative sculpture in the title of the blog post, so that if somebody's searching in Google for a new figurative sculpture, there's a chance that this will show up, right? So you always want to be increasing your chances of your ideal customer finding you. Okay, so we've done that. And now we can ignore the alias, and we can go into the blog post itself and start typing our post, and maybe writing about this image, this new sculpture. Now, but what if you have a Word document that you want to paste in here, or a Pages document, or a Publisher document, some other software you've written your post? What you do is you put your cursor here, and then you click on this little icon that looks like a clipboard, and there's a little arrow to the right of it, and you click it and you choose Paste as Plain Text, and this little window will open, and then you paste the text. If you're on a Mac, it's Command V, not Control V, but you just paste it. The good thing about that is it will strip any weird formatting that could muck up your website. You don't want every post to have a different color or size font or junky code that slows the loading. So then you would just hit Insert. I'm going to hit Cancel because I'm not pasting. You have to redo the bolding or italics, but it's so worth it to keep a professional, sophisticated consistency to your website. Okay, so we've got the title, we have the text, and now we want the image to go here on the right. But you always, always, always put your cursor on the left before you insert the image. Because if you put your cursor on the right, you can mess up the flow of the text. We will tell the image that we want it to go on the right. So I've got my cursor on the left. I'm clicking on this little icon that's available to me because I have the plugins installed for JCE. And I want to now click on this icon. And I have this weird thing happening with my CSS, so I'm going to pull this down and away from my navigation is showing up here. And I'm going to go to the root of my site here. And I see all the folders that are available to me for images. And I want to go into the blog images because I want to organize my images appropriately, right? So I've got a blog images folder and I'm going to click on that. And I can see that there's one image in there already from the existing blog post. But now we're going to upload an image by clicking on this upload icon here. And I'm clicking on it and it says drop files here. So I've got my image ready for me and I'm going to drop it. Now, if it was really big, you'd get a warning. You don't want it to be over 1000K. Depends on your server, but this one's nice and small. But I want to make it even smaller for, and if you get that warning, clearly you have to go in and make your image smaller. And again, I will try to remember to link from this web video to another one that teaches you how to do that. I'm going to make this 300 pixels wide, 300. And I'm going to hit tab right now. And you can see that it automatically populated the height appropriately, okay? And so I'm going to resize it, and then I'm going to upload it. And wait. Now you see the new image you just uploaded here. If you don't, look for the name of it on the left and click. And we're going to need to click anyway because we need to populate this field with the path. So I'm clicking on the daughter name and now you can see this field has been populated. We know we've selected it. And we're going to change the text in the alternative text. The alternative text is for accessibility. If someone can't see well, they will have a reader that will read to them a description of this image. So we're going to put daughter, a figurative sculpture. And that way, maybe we'll say a new figurative sculpture. And so once again, if people are searching for a new figurative sculpture, this alt tag will help your likelihood of showing up in Google. Now we want this image to show up on the right. And look here, this little preview we have over here. If we say show up on the right, it pushes that image over here and shows you what it's going to look like. And you can see the text is coming pretty close, and even if it didn't, you want to make sure there's a little gap here on the left-hand side so that the text doesn't ever bump into it. So we're going to deselect this little checkbox here. It's not letting me. There we go. And on the left, I'm going to put 15. And watch what happens when I hit tab. Watch this image. See how it pushed that text away? That's what you want. Okay, so we've done that. We've uploaded the image, we've selected the image, we've given a new alt tag to the image with keywords. We've told it I want it on the right and I want 15 amount of space on the left. So I'm going to say insert, and that looks pretty good actually. Pretty good size. So we've got the title, we've got the text, we've got the image, we go down. I've set it up so when she does a new blog post, it automatically picks the right category, and that's very important. If you don't put it in your blog category, it won't show up in the blog. It might show up somewhere else. And we're going to leave it as published, even though you could say unpublished, but we're going to leave it as published. If it were unpublished, you would see it when you're logged in, but the rest of the world wouldn't. And now I'm going to copy this first sentence And I'm going to assume it says figurative sculpture. In fact, I'm going to say figurative sculpture. And I'm going to copy this sentence by hitting Command C or Control C on a PC. Scroll down and paste it right into this meta tag description. And this is what will show up under the link in Google results. And it's important to put something that makes people want to click on that link, right? Now you could put figurative sculpture in the keyword meta tag. Google does not read this anymore, and as far as I know, Bing and Yahoo do. So if somebody was searching in Bing and Yahoo for a figurative sculpture or a new figurative sculpture, you could put that in there. You only want to do a few words at a time with commas in between, and I usually just do one. You don't want to overdo the keyword meta tag. It can be a turnoff for search engines to overdo it. You're just trying to match what your ideal customer might be searching for. All right, we've got the title, the text, the image, and we've got the category is the correct category. It's going to be published, and we've got our meta tag description and our keyword. Now there's one last thing I really want to do, and this is for search engines. I'm gonna say, see this figurative. See a large version of this new figurative, a large version of this new figurative sculpture, okay? And I'm going to highlight that text, and I'm going to link it to this page. See how I have two tabs open right now? Well, I've gone to her gallery where she has this sculpture available on her image gallery on the website. And I'm going to highlight this link here, the URL for this path to this page, right? I'm going to highlight all of it and copy it. Now I'm going to go back to this, what I'm doing, and I'm actually going to highlight this again, see a large version of this new figurative sculpture, and I'm going to click on link, okay? Insert, edit, link. It looks just like a link. And I'm going to paste, boom. Right in here, I pasted that URL, and that's all I have to do. And I'm going to hit insert now. And when I roll my cursor over here now, you can see that it's a link. So this is a way, or you could, another thing you could do, which is even possibly more powerful, is say, see all my figurative sculptures here. And I'm going to say, highlight that, and this is a slightly different technique. I'm going to hit on the link. I'm going to go to my menu because I have a menu item, a navigation item that goes directly to the page I want. So I'm clicking on menu. I'm clicking on the work because I'm going to click on one particular category of her work. So you'd have to find the right menu that has a link to the correct category, you know. In this case, we have that all set up, and that's what you would want. So I'm going to click on figurative sculpture, which I did, and hit insert. So see all my figurative sculptures here. Well, it's funny how the colors are different from one to the other. Not important. It'll be fixed when we save it. And let's save it, see what happens. Okay, I'm going to hit save. And I can see articles successfully submitted, right? The rest of the world won't see that, but only because I'm logged in, all right? So now I'm going to go back to the blog and see how we have daughter, a new figurative sculpture now. And if I click on this link, it goes directly to that piece. I'm going to go back now. And if I click on this link, it goes to the figurative sculpture gallery. And I have it set up in Foca Gallery for her so she can just add new images by clicking on choose file and browsing to an image and uploading it to, and with a title and a description to add it to this category. But that's another video which I actually have on my YouTube channel. So that is, oh, guess what we forgot? The caption. Okay, we're going to do the caption right now. I'm going to edit I'm in this new blog. I'm in the blog and I'm putting my cursor over the thing that's got a pencil and I'm clicking edit. And I'm going to select this image. And now you would have an icon that says, oh, I sure hope we have the right icon on here. Here it is, insert edit caption. Okay, and if you have the plugins installed, there it will be. So I'm going to try to get this visible to me. I'm going to make my website bigger and see if that helps. I had to make it smaller earlier so that I could have it visible. There we go. All right, so now I selected the image and I clicked on the caption and it's already saying the alt tag that I put in there, daughter, a new figurative sculpture. So that's really all I had to do. If I had no alt tag, you would have to put your caption here, okay? So now all I have to do is say insert. And because I put that space in there, I have to get rid of it. I'm going to go back here 1 second and show you something. See the space that I have in between the edge of the image and the purple background there? I need to get rid of that space because when you do a caption, you don't have to do that spacing. But I'm glad I taught you how to do the image without a caption because you may not need a caption. So now we're going to get rid of that space on the left just by clicking on the image and going back into the insert edit image. And I'm going to delete that, 15. And then I'm going to say update. And now watch what happens when we save. There you go. So you've got the purple background, you've got the white text, and it's centered. So I'm going to go back in and I'm going to tell this article, sorry, I clicked on the wrong thing. Sometimes you have to roll your cursor over these buttons until it says edit article. And I'm going to say that this is unpublished. So watch what happens when I save this now. See how there's a blue background? And a blue pencil here instead of a regular yellow pencil. Well, that means the rest of the world can't see it. But I could edit it, and then I could publish it once it's ready, and the rest of the world would see it. But I'm going to scroll down, and I'm going to log out. And I'm going to click on log out, and then log out button. Click the log out button. I'm going to go back to the blog. And you can see that that new post is not there anymore, and there's no pencil anywhere. So that's it. That's how to make a new blog post with a caption. And using CSS, your web designer should do the CSS so it automatically formats the caption. And also, I taught you how to link to another page on your site in a way that search engines like. So this is a fairly comprehensive video. I hope it helps you. And enjoy Joomla. Again, this is Hope at Kaya, and it's santafewebdesign.net. Thanks a lot. Enjoy.